Welcome back guys, Mark here. Probably many times you have seen ads with bundles of presets which can do miracles for you, usually in discounted price. Or maybe even you bought such presets and you got disappointed. Or maybe you are just wondering if presets are right investments and what you can expect from them. So in this video, I'm going to show you why presets fails, what you can expect from presets and what you cannot, and how to create right presets. I mean something what is adjusted to your needs and what you can use many times in the future. Let's go to the Lightroom. Why presets fails? Per my view, there are three main reasons. First of all, particular presets are good for specific photos only, usually very narrow set of photos. In practice, you take photos with different conditions, different set of colors, different objects and different composition. There are no presets you can just buy and use for all your pictures. Okay, so let's do a quick test. We have 4 presets and 8 pictures. Let's start with this one, black and yellow. From my point of view, looks really good. Colors, definitely not well. Moody, looks interesting per my view. Teal and orange, looks quite well. Okay, let's try the second one. Black and yellow also looks good. Colors, doesn't. Moody, per my view, looks quite interesting. Teal and orange looks very well, even better than from the previous one. But as you could see, we have 2 very similar pictures. I mean, taken during the same night, with the similar conditions, similar objects, generally the same style. So the same set of presets works and the same doesn't. No surprise here. But let's take something different. This time it is during the day and this is Venice. Black and yellow works, but this is like black and white. Totally different effect than from the previous one. Colors, from my point of view, really nice. Moody, really nice as well. Teal and orange, total failure. Again, city at night, exactly as the first 2 pictures, but this time this is Zurich, so different set of colors. Black and yellow works, but a different effect than expected. Colors, okay. Moody looks really great. Teal and orange, from my point of view, quite okay, but a bit different effect than expected. Another one, landscape. Black and yellow, useless. Colors, quite okay, maybe a bit oversaturated. Moody, I think okay. Teal and orange, useless. Beach one. Black and yellow, useless. Colors, I think for this one, it looks really great. Moody, totally useless. Teal and orange as well. Okay, and point number 2. Ads presents you best pictures for particular presets. What I mean is that on ads, you will not see average photos. You will see only photos which are good for that presets. Sometimes even presets are created for that particular photo. And pictures on ads are one of the best from the seller collection, taken with professional equipment, good weather condition, interesting location, maybe even professional models. This is just marketing. They want to sell. And point number 3, you expect too much. Maybe you do not want to learn Lightroom, and maybe you expect that presets will do all work for you, or maybe this is even said in advertisement. That is definitely not true. Even if preset fit to your photo, usually you need to do some modifications. So, am I saying that presets are useless? No, definitely not. Let's take a look what you can expect from presets and what you cannot. Don't expect that one button will do all work for you, but sometimes it will. Don't expect that one preset will be useful for every photo you have. Some presets will be more useful, some presets will be less useful. Some presets you will use many times, some presets you don't. Don't expect that presets will change your photo totally. If picture is poor, then it will not become spectacular after presets. Said true. So, what you can expect from presets? Definitely, they can speed up your work, save a lot of time for you, especially for repeatable actions. What I mean is that you can have, for example, starters. If you have some actions you used to do once you are starting editing, for example, I'm bringing shadows up and putting highlights down. Also, I'm enabling some lens corrections. So this is a great idea to have it as a preset. Instead of moving few sliders or clicking few buttons, you are clicking one button and work is done. You can also have some components, for example, vignettes or some special effects like snow or sun. You can add them on the top of your current editing, but again, it will be faster instead of creating them from the scratch. And the second point is, it can help you a lot to take decision in which direction you would like to go with your editing. I mean, if you have few specific presets with different styles and you have raw picture, you can just quickly try every preset on that picture and you will see the output. So very quickly you can take decision in which style your particular photo looks best. Of course, after that probably you need to do further editing, but very quickly you will start going into right direction. So, how to create useful presets? First of all, good presets should have a purpose, and with that purpose, they should be as universal as possible. I mean, change as less as is possible. So, what I mean, the purpose can be exactly as discussed a few seconds ago, like give the style. For example, winter style, moody style, teal and orange. So, set of actions to give you the particular style. So, can be the starter. I mean, do for you some repeatable actions, or they can be just components, like vignettes, special effects, etc. So, let's create together a few presets. Okay, so let's start from the starters. What I'm doing, I'm putting highlights down, okay, and shadows up to see a bit more details. Also, I'm adding a bit of clarity and the haze and maybe a bit of vibrance. Apart of that, what I used to do, I used to remove chromatic aberration and enable profile corrections. Okay, so this is my usual starter for editing. If I would like to save it as a preset, I need to go here, click plus, create preset, create the group. Let's call it during tutorial. Okay, and this will be saved as the group. And the preset name is starter 1. Okay, so what I see here is that what I will save is the preset. As discussed earlier, I would like to save as less as is possible. So I'm focusing only on the changes I did. So I mean highlights, shadows, clarity, dehaze, vibrance, and also lens corrections. Both two. Okay, so clicking create, and preset got created. You can see I'm resetting it and trying without, with. Okay, let's see it on different photos. This one totally different. Okay, better. Without, with, without, with. Much better. Okay, maybe one more. With, without, with, without, and last one. With my preset, without. With my preset, without. Okay, cool. If this video is useful for you so far, I really appreciate if you may click like button. It will help this video be visible to more people, so it will help me as well. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so first preset got created, and right now let's go to the second group. I mean components. Let's assume I would like to do some photo manipulation and I would like to simulate sun. Let's go to the masking. Okay, radial gradient. Okay, maybe this size. Definitely different feather. Okay, and so I'm changing exposure, maybe colors a bit. I mean, maybe temperature. Okay, let's say this way. Highlights. Okay, shadows. And maybe putting down clarity. Okay, so let's see if this looks acceptable. Okay, not left, let's say right. Okay, here. Okay, cool. So on the right side it got added. Let's see, without, delete. Okay, so this is without, and this is with sun. Without, with. Okay, cool. Let's create preset. Create. Check none. As discussed earlier, we should add only relevant items. So again, I'm creating preset in during tutorial group. Let's call it sun, and what I'm adding, only mask, nothing else. Okay, cool. So I can reset it. I can add starter first if I like, or not, or I can add only sun. So you can see starter is doing initial actions for me, and sun is adding sun. Of course, if I do that, I have options to change it, and for this picture, definitely I should extend it. Okay, cool. I think this is good. Of course, I can change amount as well. Okay, looks not bad. Let's check if it works for other pictures. For example, for this one. Okay, so adding sun. Okay, not bad. Where it is? Okay, it is here. So maybe make it a bit bigger, and maybe even add amount. Okay, something like that. So this is without. Okay, and with. You could see. So this was example for component. So we created already two presets from two different types, and let's create right now third one from the different type. I mean the style, the full presets which give you some style. To limit the time, we'll focus on something simple. Let's call it colorful landscape. So what is the purpose? Purpose is to have colors more intensive, something like fresh spring greens, sun, nice weather, something like that. So I'm starting with my usual things, so I will just use starter. Okay, cool. One step and looks much better. As this is for landscape, let's focus on relevant colors. So first of all, maybe I will put luminance of sky a bit down to get more details, and saturation only a bit up. I'm focusing on yellow and greens, and they are crucial for landscape. I mean, if we have greens like trees or grass, then green and yellow are crucial. So changing saturation. Okay, I mean increasing. Okay, and I will increase as well luminance. Okay, cool. Maybe a bit more. And what else? This is one trick, is to change in calibration. Okay, it make every color a bit stronger, but how it exactly works, I will show you in my other video. So what I'm doing, again, I'm going to create presets, the same group, and I'm creating colorful landscape. And again, I should focus only on that what is relevant. So definitely I'm not using crop, I'm not using any automation. What I'm focusing on is that what I change. Highlights, shadows, clarity, dehaze, vibrance, HSL color, and calibration. So I think that is all. Okay, so let's check if it works. Maybe this one. So I'm going to colorful landscape. I think this is a bit oversaturated. So if this is oversaturated, I can decrease amount slider, or I can increase, but it will be definitely too much. So okay, works. Apart of that, of course, still I can add the components. Okay, so maybe I'm adding sun. Cool. Let's check here. Colorful landscape works. I could add sun. Definitely not here. Let's see. Okay, so maybe this is okay. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Even maybe I can make it more intensive, not too much. Okay, and let's try sun. No, it doesn't match. And here. Okay, cool. Looks good. Okay, cool. As you could see, we created 3 types of preset: starter, component, and full style. If we have full preset, we can just quickly check which direction we'd like to go. So the final question is if I really need to understand Lightroom or can just rely on preset. If you'd like to have full control on the output of your work and be really satisfied with your pictures, then definitely I suggest you to learn Lightroom. But I'm super happy to help you in this process. What I can suggest is to watch my other videos. If you think this one was good one, then appreciate if you may click like button and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like that in the future. Thank you very much, guys.